Creators are like NFL players. We work upwards of 10 years perfecting our craft without making any money. Then we finally make it into the main arena. We're in the spotlight for the next 3 to 5 years to take advantage of all the opportunities, and then the new generation of rookies come in and replace us. That is assuming our health did not get in the way, or we did not get in our own way. So you have to be strategic about how you think about the monetization for your personal brand. And this video is your first step towards it. When I start working with the creators, I ask them this simple question. When you close your eyes and you imagine yourself in 10 years, what does it look like? What would make you happy with your progress over the next decade? The strategy for the creator who dreams of spending the rest of their life on the beach will differ vastly from the creator who wants to make it to the top of the Forbes list. And sure, your plans might change. You'll discover new goals and aspirations. That's expected. But you don't want to travel aimlessly. And you should always have a direction of travel that will get you closer to your goal. Now that you know roughly where your personal brand will be in 10 years, it is time to evaluate where will you be personally within that brand. Using what I call an MKBHD creator octopus chart, decide what tentacles you'd want to control directly, which ones you'd love to hand over to someone else, and which ones you might still need to decide on. As Marquis said in his original video when he mentioned this framework,
as a tech YouTuber, for example, you have to be a professional product tester, a professional writer if you're scripting your stuff, a professional video producer, so you have to set up the camera, the lighting, the audio, all that stuff. You're a professional on-camera talent now too, because you have to talk to that camera and present those ideas in the script. You're a professional editor, and you have to manage all the inbox and the sponsor deals. You are the financial accountant. You are the products, the strategist for all the content.
But as your brand matures, you need to decide what parts of it you're willing to outsource to allow you to focus on what truly drives you and hire the best people to manage other areas. This is why I start with the question about the 10-year plan, because it gives me an idea of where they want the brand to be. And then as we think about the octopus chart, we now can focus on where I am as a creator fit within that picture and what resources will I need to plan for as I think about my monetization strategy. And now that you have an idea of your aspirations, time to plan for very small detail. How will you actually fund all of these ideas? For this, I have this visual framework. It breaks down the various monetization options beyond AdSense and the creator funds, ranked based on how complex they are to execute versus how much potential revenue they yield. YouTube membership is easy to achieve and activate. That is why it is over here. While running your own membership website like Mythical or Site Plus requires a lot more operational execution. And that is why it is over here. This visual will evolve over time and there will be always outliers. So I recommend for you to use it as a framework on how to think about what monetization tools you'd want to use for your brand. Don't limit your thinking at this stage by reacting to the monetization placement on the chart. Just think of what you'd love to do. You'll be working on this project for the next 10 years and it will fund your personal brand. So make sure it is something you're excited about. Someone like Peter McKinnon proved to us that you could be all about the video and photography on your main channel and still launch a highly successful physical product brand that has nothing to do with the channel's main content. The main challenge is really for us to brainstorm how do we create a connection between what you'd want to do for the monetization, what operationally you can support, and how does it provide the value to your audience. If there's no value to your audience, they won't spend a dime. Combine the results of all of these three frameworks, and now you have a much firmer idea of the direction of travel for you and your personal brand. I recognize that this does not give you the specific answer with 5 different steps that you need to take right now and specifically where you're going to land on each one of them. Instead, I'm giving you the framework on how to think about your strategy. I'm teaching you how to fish instead of giving you a fish. Too many creators, in my experience, stumble and exhaust a lot of energy on projects that do not get them closer to their goals. I want to save you time with this framework. I want to give you the direction with this framework and give you a structure around which you can be able to build your personal brand. This is the blueprint you can build upon. And as you progress down this path, revisit it every 3 to 6 months to double check if you're staying on the course or if you want to start charting a new course, a new direction for evolution of your brand. You will notice the immediate benefits of this exercise in your conversations with other creators and potential employees or business partners. Being able to articulate your vision and explicitly state things you do not want to do will demonstrate to others that you know exactly what you want. And people who know what they want are easy to work with because I know exactly where you stand and exactly what drives you and what you want to do, and I know whether I have a place next to you to help you on that journey. I'll link all of these frameworks down in the description below. You can find them, download them, print them out, sketch on them, do whatever you want. Whether you want to be a single creator working out of your bedroom, or a massive creator brand. I want to give you tools and ways by which you can achieve that. And you can always reach out to me. We can always brainstorm and talk about how you can tackle your next set of challenges. I enjoy this industry, I enjoy helping the creators, and I think there's a lot of great potential we can achieve throughout the next decade. And drop in the comment section below any questions, comments, concerns, burning questions that you have about growing your business, and maybe other missing frameworks that you would love me to develop for you. I'll see you next Saturday. Peace.